So for the bank project, we have WBS Code 2 or Level 2, which consists of administration and pre-construction. WBS Code 3 will consist of document review, procurement slash permits, mobilization, and site work. The activities from top to bottom will consist of notice to proceed, review plans, receive and review bids, procure long lead time items, acquire grading permits, acquire transportation permits, set up office trailer, set up the temporary utilities, and also set up the temporary controls, set up the fencing, and the mile marker is construction start. Following that, we'll clear site, rough grade lot, permits, soil testing, surveying, and clearing the site.
Hi, my name is Timmy, and I'll be doing the bulk of our bank project under the WBS Code 2 construction tab. For starters, we'll be going with five different subcategories for construction, including dirt work, concrete, structure, interior, and the exterior of the building. To start, we go off of with dirt work and where we have some grading, the road access, the water system, subgrade stabilization, and the landscaping. This is just a gist of it, everything that's going to have to go with the dirt as far as leveling out the dirt, measuring it out, making sure that we have transportation into the site, getting the water system in place as well as the supply and the piping, subgrade stabilization for the soil underground, as well as the landscaping. Next, we move on to the foundation, which falls under the concrete section as well. Here we'll be having the formwork, the vapor barrier, reinforcing steel, inspecting steel, excavation, footings, drainage, slab, and concrete things as well. For this, we'll be getting all the information about what needs to hold the concrete in the desired area, the barrier between the existing dirt and the concrete that will be poured, the reinforcing steel, and then once it's placed and reinforced, it has to be inspected. Excavation as far as preparing the dirt and the diggings, and the footings as far as pouring the concrete. And then from there, we have the finish coat, the float coat, the cure coat, and the form removal. And this will just be all of the coats of concrete that will be laid down eventually. Then we move on to the structure, and we'll have the exterior wall, framing and sheathing, the wrap, the trusses, the support, the insulation, and the plywood sheathing, and then the windows and doors. For this, we'll be talking about all of the framing for the exterior, including the welding, the bolting, and the installation, the sheathing, which consists of the cutting and the actual installation of the sheathing to the frame. Then we'll have the trusses, the installation of the trusses, what it takes to build them up, as well as the insulation within the walls. Aside from this, we have then the exterior windows and doors, which will just be the installation of those, and the hardware, as in the knobs, locks, and other things for closing the windows and doors. And then we move on to the interior, and we start with the frame interior walls, putting in the HVAC, electrical, and plumbing, this including the air and control systems, the filtration systems, all the electrical wires running throughout the house, including the outlets as well, and plumbing, with that being the pipes, the pipe fittings, and the water as well will have to be connected to the water. And then we move on to the gas piping, the drywall, interior doors, painting the walls, the flooring, and then some of the millwork and alarm testing. It's all basic stuff, just painting of the doors, attaching and finishing the walls with drywall material, as well as finding the right types of wood for the cabinets and whatnot. And then we'll move on to the exterior, where we have to finish the parking lot and the surface, Sidewalk, same thing, making sure the surface and everything is finished. The landscaping around the site is properly placed. And then the signage and the package that includes everything for final inspections is complete. And that'll be my section. And I'll pass it over to Sam now.
Hi, my name's Sam DeGeneres. This is our P6 Part 1 project, and I should be picking up where Timmy left off. So I'm gonna start with the post-construction closeout. First thing we're gonna do is do the first walkthrough, which is walking through the building, checking its quality, making sure everything looks good. Then we're gonna go through the punch list, and this is just reviewing and inspecting in a little more detail than the walkthrough, and addressing any issues that might have arisen. And we're just gonna clean up and do the final walkthrough, which is just quick little check, make sure everything's looking good, looking quality. And then we are going to pay our invoices and close out the project.